Welcome back to Magic Tarot Cards. It's Jasmine with a 5-card spread. Sorry guys, it's about midnight here. I did work a 12-hour shift today. I'm extremely tired, but I wanted to get this video out. Spirit is speaking today, and he's going to speak through me. So there's a lot of very important messages that need to come out. So let's get started. First, I'd like to say this video is not made for kids. During the video, if my voice changes, it's only because of the energies I'm picking up. I know a lot of you notice that my voice changes, and sometimes it seems like I can't talk. It's because of the energies I'm picking up. A lot of the cards choke me to where I can't speak because the energy is too strong. So just please bear with that. This is something that comes along with being a psychic tarot card reader, picking up the energies. It's not an easy job. It's very, very hard. And a lot of times I get choked up where I can't talk. And that's one of the reasons my voice sounds the way it does sometimes. This video is not made for kids, so if you're under the age of 18, please click off now. Also, this channel is my brand. You do not have permission to copy any of it. I have strong, strong energies here. So, like I said, bear with me. Also, for the trolls, again, I'm going to say stay off my page. I've had to block a few psychopaths. I just don't understand like, I'm literally here saying stay off my page, and you still come on here and act stupid. But like I said, there's a new sheriff in town, and that's me. You're used to doing what you want to on other pages, but not here. Okay, because this is my channel, my video, and I'm the one that decides the rules here. This is for the true believers of tarot, and if you're not, then you can click off. All right, so I'm doing this reading about the protest. What is the final outcome of the protest that we're having now in 2020? Okay, so I drew 5 cards. These are the cards that literally flew out of the deck. Okay, so we have the Magician in the reverse. So as we all know, in the upright, the Magician is when you can manifest anything. The Magician, you have all signs here. You have the Pentacles, the Cups, the Earth signs, and the air signs. Okay, and see how he's holding his wand up? So that gives him all the power that he needs. There's an infinity sign above his head, meaning whatever he manifests is going to last for a lifetime. And then he's all surrounded with fruit or flowers. So it's very fruitful. Now it fell in the reverse for our country, because I asked literally for the energy of the country and what is the final outcome, and what does this protest, what is it going to accomplish? Okay, so with the Magician in the reverse, is saying that not a lot is going to be accomplished. Okay, the Spirit wants to say that there's going to be what it's accomplishing is mass destruction. Okay, when you get the Magician in the reverse, it means it's like your mother saying you can do better than that. What are you doing? You can do better than that, is what Spirit is saying. Okay, so Spirit is saying that this protest, the energy of it is, in the end, it's causing mass destruction to our earth, to our environment, and to our society. Yes, it's good to protest. Yes, there needs to be a change. This is happening because there needs to be a change. It's something we can't stop. But I'm talking about the looting. I'm talking about the burning of buildings. That's what I'm talking about. I'm not talking about the regular protesters that want to make a change. That's all good. Okay, good for them. I'm talking about the people that are burning stuff, looting, burning down buildings and cars. That's what I'm talking about. That's what Spirit is talking about. Those people. Okay, so don't get it twisted. Don't get up in the comments and get it twisted. Okay, that's causing mass destruction for us, which is going to lead to massive unemployment, because every time a business gets burned down, people lose their jobs. It's going to lead to massive taxes being raised. It's going to lead to massive COVID, especially all these people being together. Massive COVID, second round coming. Okay, second round coming. It's leading to massive inflation for us, for the country. Because every time I've repeated again, every time a building burns down, today the Amazon building burned down, you mean how many jobs were lost during that building? I'm not saying anybody who lit it. We don't know who lit it, but jobs were lost. When all the other ones were lit, jobs were lost. And then people burning each other, hitting each other. I've seen a lot of videos where people are literally lighting each other on fire. I mean, what's that? What does that accomplish? Nothing. Absolutely nothing but mass destruction. And you know who you're making happy? That's who you're making happy. That's why he's here. That's why he showed up in this reading, because you're serving him when you do mass destruction. Right now he is running rampant, causing mass destruction. Satan lives on earth. He's not in hell. He lives on earth right now until Armageddon, and then God's going to come take care of him and cast him back down to hell. Okay? We have free will here. We have free will. We have the right. God gave us free will. But what road are you going to choose? Okay? We're here. We were put here on earth for a very short time. Our lifespan is not that long. And we were put here on earth for a very short time to choose. What road are you going to take? Are you going to take a road that leads to that, or one that leads to heaven? I mean, there's only two choices. Don't think God's not watching. God's watching everything, everybody, everything. And Spirit is saying that he's coming. He's coming. People keep saying, where's God? He's coming. But back to this. Again, mass destruction, the looting and burning down businesses that creates unemployment. The unemployment rate is going to go up even more, to where there really isn't any money left to pay anybody. Okay? So when people are unemployed, that creates what? More death, more desperation, more sickness. People can't pay their bills, can't get their insurance, more sickness. We're going to see a mass rush of people coming to the hospital with COVID. It had died down a little bit, maybe like 10%, but now we're going to see a rise in it again. And it's going to go around and around and around. Why? Because people don't listen. People aren't following the rules. America is the first country that does that. Nobody follows the rules. Mass destruction. Running around without a mask in a large group of people. And like I said, there ain't nothing wrong with protesting. Yay, protest. I love protest. I'll be the leader of the pack. In fact, I wish I was there. But I'm not going to burn down a building or loot, because that's just not right. That's just not right. And if anyone gets mad about this, well, I'm sorry, you don't have to watch. But I'm speaking what the Spirit is saying. Okay, so now we have the devil. Okay, so this represents actual Satan. He's here. He's causing mass destruction. People are listening to him. They're letting him in, their minds, their thoughts, to do all this crap that's going on. Stealing, lighting cars on fire, looting. I mean, it's rampant. It's rampant. He's poking all of you with his pitchfork. He's got you tied like these people here right now. Yeah. I'm going to leave that at that. So now you have the star in the reverse. Again, it's a negative card. And the upright, it means a brand new day. A new day is coming. Balance. This is the card of balance. You see how she's got one foot on water, one on land. That means balance. Whenever you see the feet separate like that, balance. She's pouring one here and one here. That represents balance. There's a bird on the edge, on the branch. That's a message coming in of balance. And then the stars all around the sun. Okay, but it's in the reverse. So what does that mean for us? It means the light is fading out. People are losing their hope. Things that people, I'm hearing that people are applying too much energy where they shouldn't be. Okay? things that are hoped for are not going to materialize because of violence. When violence takes a play in it, then things don't materialize as they should. When you protest peacefully and do things the right way, then a lot of stuff gets accomplished. But the burning and the looting, I'm talking about that part. So again, don't get it twisted in the comments, because you will be exiled out of here. I see a lot of stubbornness. I see a lot of doubt. I see a lot of lack of faith that things will work out. I see a lot of physical and mental anguish. All this is causing this effect on our earth, which is a bad energy to be in. We are in a bad energy right now. There's a lot of loss of lives, loss of friendships, loss of health, loss of material stuff, which causes people to feel confused, to have lack of faith. I'm even hearing lack of work. I'm hearing pessimistic, doubtful, loss of a lot of material wealth. Taxes are going to go up after this destruction, which is going to last for a while. This is going to last for a while, but it's going to start dying down. And you know why? Because Spirit is saying that as the COVID spreads and people realize they have it, they won't be able to show up to the protest because they're either going to be homesick or in the hospital, and the crowds will die down. But it's going to take a while, and you'll see less and less and less crowds, and then you'll see an increase in the hospitals or an increase in deaths due to the COVID spreading. Second round coming. Massive second round coming. A lot of people feel that there ain't going to be no change, but there is going to be a change, okay? But it might not be the one that you hope for. The police are going to reform a little bit. They're going to reform a little bit. Right now they're angry, so why should they listen? This is what goes through their mind. I'm not for them, okay? I do believe the police need some reform. They need a lot of reform, actually, because I was harassed by a policeman when I was stopped at a red light. But there's a way to go about it, okay? So right now, their department is angry, okay? So they're not really going to listen to all this protest. They're just trying to defend everything. But there will be a change. When all this comes to an end, they'll do a reform program for the police. But that's about it. That's about it. The only change that this has created is the COVID and the massive destruction, which causes us to have huge inflation. Prices will go up. Taxes are going to be raised when it's bad enough that us poor people can't pay the taxes as it is. Now there's going to be more because somebody's got to pay for this destruction. And guess who's going to pay for it? Us, through taxes. That's the way it works. There's no round about it. That's the way it works. So get ready for that. Get ready for that coming, because it's coming. We're going to end up paying, and through our taxes, everybody on this earth that pays taxes is going to end up paying for all the damages done, because taxes are going to go up. Prices in the stores will go up. And Spirit is saying, I'm hearing right now, Spirit is saying that when a lot of businesses do get back up and running, there's going to be a change on who can come in and who can't. All this created that. They're going to have heavy security. They're not going to let a bunch of people in. And they might even turn you down and say, sorry, you can't come in. And they have every right to turn anybody down that they want to, which is going to cause more chaotic, erratic behavior on people. But it's because of what's happening now that's causing that. And Spirit is saying that that's going to be a huge thing too. You're going to go to walk into a store and they're going to say, sorry, you can't come in. We're only allowing so many people or a certain type of people. And they can do it because they're the owners. You can't stop them. They have a sign that says we have the right to refuse service to anyone. No one can do nothing about that. I go to the laundromat, wash clothes, and there's a sign that says that even there at the laundromat. We have the right to refuse service to anyone. Okay? Now, again, with the Hermit, this is the energy. Again, the Hermit is thinking. Okay, so in the reverse, it means the same thing. The light goes out. A lot of people have no hope. They don't see an end coming. I hear a lot of people write to me and tell me they have a huge anxiety over this. I got to go fast, y'all. I'm running out of time. But that's the energy, is what I'm trying to say. That a lot of people have this energy of just the light going out. They have no hope, no faith. So with the Ace of Swords, everybody knows that this is the card of victory. But since it's a sword, look, there's two sides. What does that mean? One side is good and one side is bad. Okay, the bad one is when it's in the reverse, and it fell in the reverse. So there won't be no victory. Not the kind that people want. There'll be a small victory. After all this, there will be a small victory. There will be some changes on the police force. But in the long run, it just created all this other stuff that I talked about. All of it. And it's very sad because I want this movement to create something big. I'm all for the George Floyd movement. I hate that they killed him the way they did. I'm mad about that myself. I love that there's a protest, but I want it to be peaceful protests, not all this other stuff. Because all this looting and burning and stuff is what's creating all this inflation and taxes and all this other stuff coming in. Believe me, don't believe me, I don't care. There's a crazy psycho that wrote in the message, I don't buy the shit that you're selling and blah, 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 blah. Well, then go watch something else. Because I really don't care if you believe it or not. I'm great at doing this. I've been doing this for 30 plus years, and I'm very powerful. I have a lot of powers that I can use. So believe it, don't matter to me. But I'm telling you right now what's coming. So be prepared. For those of you that are non-believers, but yet you still want to click on my channel, I don't understand that. You're a non-believer, but you still want to click on my channel. What does that mean? No victory. When will this end? It's going to be a while. I'm going to do another update on this. Be expecting what I talked about because it's coming. I'm going to close here. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Stay safe. Wear your mask because the COVID hasn't gone anywhere. Nowhere. There's no cure for it. There's no vaccine. In fact, they can't even concentrate on that right now because of what's happening. They were getting close to it, but now people have forgotten all about that because they're too busy taking care of all these other problems. So, good luck. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. See you next time.